Thousands of people have fled their homes in the central Philippine province of Albay ahead of a possible volcanic eruption. But many say life in the shadow of the volcano is something they've become used to. Barnaby Lowe has this report from near the volcano.
The central Philippine province of Albay in a state of disaster. On Friday, authorities went from village to village at the foot of the Mayon volcano to move residents to temporary shelters, away from the threat of an eruption. Scientists say they've observed an increase in activity that could lead to a dangerous explosion.
We see two possible scenarios. First is the 2014 scenario, wherein there were only rock falls, or it could be like 2018, when there was a major eruption.
Despite the warning, areas around the volcano aren't a no-man's land yet.
Mayon volcano, that mountain behind me that's shrouded in clouds, is one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines. It threatens to erupt every few years. Now, this area is within its 6-kilometre radius declared as a permanent danger zone. But thousands of people live here.
Some families have taken a day to weigh up their options. The Delatorreses are getting ready to leave after the government ordered evacuations.
Life in the evacuation center isn't easy. We sleep on the ground. There are cash stipends, but we don't get them right away.
Eden Alemania says she's worried about their crops and livestock, but for the sake of her children, she's decided to go.
We hear and feel the volcano rumbling. Then last night, the summit was glowing.
Mayon volcano is part of their lives. But how can anyone get used to it, they ask, when the choice is often between life and death? Barnaby Lowe, Al Jazeera, Albay, the Philippines.
Well, Barnaby Lowe is joining us live now from Guino Batan in Albay province. So, Barnaby, what's the very latest you can tell us then?
Yeah, Carrie, it has been raining on and off here in Albay province, where Mayon volcano is, in the last 24 hours. And yesterday, when we spoke with each other, the volcano was shrouded in clouds. And today, again, it's being obscured by clouds, although it's right behind me, you probably can't see it. And this rain could present a problem. If it rains for a number of consecutive hours and the volcano starts to spew lava, it could create what's called a lahar flow, which is a combination of rainwater and the lava forming wet volcanic material flowing down the slope of the volcano. And this mud flow is hot and dangerous and could destroy crops, could destroy properties. And if there are people still living in these danger zones, villages within the vicinity of the volcano, their lives are also at risk. State volcanologists say that the volcano has entered a new eruptive stage because the volcano has formed a new lava dome. So whereas the previous day, within a period of 24 hours, there were 59 rockfall events. In the last 24 hours, there were 177 rockfall events. And again, this is because there is now a new lava dome. Last night as well, the sky did clear up for about an hour. And so people got to see a dazzling orange glow at the top of the volcano near the crater. And it may be dazzling to see, but state volcanologists say that this is a sign of danger. It means that temperature is rising within the volcano, which means that there is heightened activity, and that's why alert level 3 is still raised over Mayon volcano, which means that these heightened activities could lead to a hazardous eruption, and it could happen today, tomorrow, within days, within weeks, but it could also last months, Carrie.
Barnaby, as you say, extremely dangerous. So what of the people who are living in and around the region itself then?
Yeah, so authorities have expanded evacuation operations to include 1 more kilometre away from the volcano. So there is a 6-kilometre radius around the volcano that's called the permanent danger zone. Now, the extra 1 kilometre, villages around this extra 1 kilometre, they're also being asked to evacuate their homes. So this could include more than 10,000 families now, but you could understand the hesitation. You saw there in my piece, there are families that are hesitant to leave their homes because They want to be able to safeguard their properties. They want to be able to safeguard their livestock. And life in the evacuation tent centers can be very difficult. And just to illustrate to you how difficult these evacuations can be, there is one family right now in one evacuation center that is holding awake. So imagine that. They have to bring a dead body from their village to the evacuation center. So life not very easy in these evacuation centers. And again, this could last months just as it did in 2018, Kerry.
Barnaby, though, in Albay province for us there. Thank you.